everything is back to normal, and I really like because holidays are really hard on me. I know that the holidays are really hard on you as well because it's a lot of work. But everyone I really talked to about the last few weeks, Christmas, New Year, everybody was like, "Hey man, it was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun, and we made good money." And that is all about because when it's Christmas, when it's New Year, guests come to the restaurants to really have fun, to enjoy themselves. They get inside with the in a good mood. We just gotta keep the good mood going, and at the end of the day, everybody's happy and we're making money. So it's great time, and everything is wonderful. But it's good that it's over now, and you just go back to normal routine, and everything is nice and easy, or not easier than Christmas and New Year, because it's a lot of stress. Whatever it is, it's a lot of stress. All right, so I want to share the information about. So we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, like always. I want to share information about what is happening in the European market, job market. Okay, so I share those on Facebook, guys. So if you're searching for a job in Europe, and you want to stay, informed what's going on with those opportunities for you, make sure you follow me on Facebook because that's where I share this information. In the last couple of weeks, I already share new laws in Czech Republic, Italy, United Kingdom, Slovakia. The market opens for employment because every country in Europe suffers from you know, nobody wants to work in the hospitality industry. So they have to open the market. And now they provide those uh, temporary working visa, which from temporary can turn into permanent if you are doing a good job and you stay on the job, and you just, stay in Europe. You can extend the visa, and so on. So now there are so many opportunities for you to come and work in Europe if that's what you want. Um, just follow the Facebook page and stay informed. There are a lot of good information, but like I promise you guys, things are changing in our industry because in Europe nobody wants to work in hospitality, and if you want to be waiter or waitress, you want to work in hospitality, you will have those opportunities. And more countries now are, accepting those new laws about temporary visa, so companies can hire you. And I will give you a quick example, and I just want you to understand that coming to Europe to work as a waiter not necessarily will improve your situation immediately. All right. So yesterday I was talking to one of you, a guy, a friend that has been following the Waitress Academy for many years as a normal waiter. He became restaurant manager. He started working in a Michelin star restaurant, became a general manager. So, in the Middle East, and he wanted to come to Europe. So finally, he applied for a job, Michelin star restaurant in Italy. They got him the visa. He moved from Dubai to Italy, and he called me a couple of days ago, and we talked yesterday again. Hey, can you help me? This thing is not working here, so and so, so and so. It is not solving the problem, or do not imagine that coming to Europe you will immediately change your situation and get those jobs and start making a lot of money and things like that. Nothing like that. First of all, you have to be prepared to work a lot of hours. Second of all, you will not get paid. Even let's say if you work in Italy, you're not gonna get paid as much as you get paid in Dubai, working as a waiter or a manager, especially manager. All right, because working as a manager in Dubai is a completely different experience than working as a manager in Europe. Manager in Europe doesn't count as a manager. You get paid, let's say, 200 more than as a waiter, and then you gotta be on the floor, in the kitchen, everywhere. You gotta bust your ass and you gotta run and so on, so on, so. You do everything, busting tables and serving guests and opening wines and helping in the kitchen. And it's a different experience than what you get in Dubai. Because if you get the manager's job in Dubai, then you get paid well, you get a lot of perks, all right? You never touch a dirty plate, you know what I'm saying? You are not even allowed to go and bust tables as a manager in Dubai. So it's a different experience. Um, is it possible for anyone to come to Europe and start from the bottom but build your career? You gotta have to learn the languages. If you go to Italy, you gotta speak Italian. If you go to Germany or Austria or Switzerland, you gotta speak German, and so on. If you go to Holland, you gotta speak Dutch. Scandinavian republics, you gotta learn their languages. So it's going to be adjustment period. Don't expect you come to Europe and it's beautiful. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to go through adjustment. You gotta learn the language. You gotta find better job. Eventually, you will end up in a good job because you are hustling, you are skilled, you are knowledgeable, and you're working hard. You will end up in a good job and you will be making net income, let's say 3,000, 4,000 euro. Okay. And there are companies in Europe, if you're working for resorts, they provide free accommodation for you. They provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the hotel. You can eat in the restaurant, the employee restaurant at the hotel. So basically, if you're making 3,000 euro and you have no expenses, you can save 90% of your money. So, but do not expect that you're gonna come here and you go get a job in a situation like that. That's not impossible, but that's really not the way things happening. So, for example, let's see, I will try to help this member of the Waits Academy, a long time member, and we will see if we can get him a job where he can actually get accommodation from the company and get a job that he's actually making good money. All right, because in Italy, to make good money in Italy, it's almost impossible. In Italy, your salary is gonna be 800 euro, and you have to pay your own rent, and the rent is gonna be 500 euro, and that's gonna be some small room somewhere. And what you're working for, and you're not making tip in Italy, because if you work in Italy, you're not making tip. Italian people don't tip, all right, unless you are working in a top tourist destination. Then you're serving Swiss people or German people, Austrian people, then you can make some tip too. But if you work in an Italian restaurant and serving Italian guests, you're not making tip. So basically, you're working to just survive, and nobody comes to Europe to work just to survive. All right, guys. So what's up with you? Tell me. I see enough people. Let me hear what's going on with you. How was your holiday? Did you make a lot of money? Well, like I said, everybody I was talking, they said, we were busy, we were having fun, and we make good money. The only person that not the only person, but the team that I heard that they're not happy with the money situation was my wife's team. They didn't make the money they were expecting. But it happens sometimes, I heard that there was a lot of stornos, a lot of bills, non-paid bills, and so on. So they got screwed up. But anyway, it happens. I hope you guys made your money. Um, so that's what the beauty is when you are young and you are building your career. And most of you guys that are here at the Bike Academy, you are young and you can move to a different town and different state and different continent even. And this is the beauty, because you can with this movement get to the places where you are working in a top destination for a top restaurant, and use this time of the year, Christmas and New Year, to uh, make thousands of dollars. So last year I told you about I sent two people to work in Switzerland, one of the top restaurants, right? And for December, last year December, um, one of them, I didn't talk to the other one, but one of them we were talking, and they made in tips $17,000 in December. So you're working in a place where the top sports players and movie stars and top bankers and top whatever you can imagine, top money makers go. And when they're going there, I mean, they're drinking champagne for $8,000. They're drinking wine for $6,000. They're going over there to just really enjoy themselves. And of course, when you're doing a good job, they tip you well. And in at the end of the month, you look at your earnings. I mean, you made $17,000 tip in December in 1 month. It's insane amount of money. And there are many jobs like that. Let's be honest, okay? So this is opportunity for every one of you. I mean, only Vegas, there are so many jobs that you can make this kind of money. Miami, New York, San Diego, San Francisco, LA, when we're talking about United States. But if you're not talking about United States, in every country there is a hub where the rich people go to party, the rich people go to enjoy themselves. And if you are young, if you have no connections or roots, family, kids, stuff like that, and you can move around, you can look for those places. But of course, you need to have the skills, the knowledge, the certificates, the experience to get a job in this place. All right. But if you can have a job, even if it's an entry job, let's say a bus boy, bus girl, a backup waiter, a food runner, whatever, take it. I made mistake like that long time ago in Las Vegas when I had this opportunity and I didn't take it. And I'm telling you, was a raw move. You should take this thing when it's a really a top place. And what I'm talking about is when I was in Vegas and I was working already at the Venetian, a friend of mine called me and said, "Hey man, we're looking for a food runner at Aqua in Bellagio." And Aqua in Bellagio at this time was the top restaurant in the whole world, right? I'm telling you. So you go there, you serve Robert De Niro, Julia Roberts, you serve all the billionaires that you can imagine, everybody that comes to Vegas at some point, like Bill Gates and right now even Elon Musk and so on. So they will go to this restaurant. All right. So, and I was like, dude, I'm not a food runner, okay? I am a waiter. If you can get me a job as a waiter, man, I'm coming right away. But food runner, I'm not coming as a food runner. It was wrong. I was really, really wrong. I should have gotten the job. Another kid got the job, and not even 8 months later, something happened with one of the waiters. He became a waiter, and they moved him to waiting, and he built his career there, working in Aqua. Back in the days, I'm talking about 24 years ago. 24 years ago, working at Aqua, waiters were making, average $600 a night. But once in a while, when you get those big, like like these whales, you know, the gambling whales. They call them whales because they come and they spend, let's say, $10 million today on gambling, right? And of course they get reserved for tables for the restaurant and on. And like Mr. Bell, he doesn't tip less than $10,000. All right, it's a Australian whale, Australian businessman. He comes, he gambles. You bring him a Coke or whatever, and he tips you a chip of $10,000. He goes to the restaurant, he drinks the top wine, he eats the good food, and he gives you a chip of $10,000. So there are nights that you make a really incredible amount of money. So what I'm saying is use this opportunity right now, because there are a lot of positions, a lot of restaurants that usually will never post a job because they never need personnel. And now even those places, they need people, and you can use this to go and get a job like that, start making really good money, change your life. And make sure that if you get called for an interview at a place like that, go to the tutorial of the Waitress Academy, go to the blog page of the Waitress Academy, find how to win a job interview tutorial, and prepare yourself the way I teach you there, guys, because this is going to change your life. You don't want to take it lightly. Make sure you're serious about it. Make sure you're prepared. You prepare the way I teach you. You go there, you're going to get the job. And yeah, everything else in life changes pretty quickly once you get a top job and you start making really amazing amount of money as a waiter or waitress. And listen, let's say you make $6,000-7,000 a month as a waiter, and you have no expenses because they cover your rent and food and whatever. I don't know. I mean, imagine how your life can change if you use this money wisely. Even if you work like a job like that for, let's say, 2 years, although why would you change the job like that? But let's say you work for 2 years and you making $6,000 a month for 2 years, that is so much money that if you can invest this money wisely, you will be completely different person in 2 years. You will have a different life, man. Different life. Now, if you are making this money and you start buying yourself jewelry and beautiful cars and beautiful clothes and Gucci shoes, you know, in 2 years, you will be looking like a rich guy, but you're not going to be rich. So, yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. And trust me, being rich is way much better than looking like a rich person. All right. So nobody says anything, and there is no point for me just mumbling here and giving you some stories and inspiration. But I hope that I still give you something, some positive energy, you know, build your energy, build your self-esteem. Go to work today and say, man, listen, man, I am going to be the best waiter or waitress today. And you know, in 3 months, I will be the best waiter or waitress in this restaurant. I'm gonna be making money. I will be the top dog here, and so and so. Motivate yourself, guys. It's your life. It's your job. It's your money. Just go for it. And yeah, that's how people change a lot. You know, just stay positive, motivate yourself, go to work hard, work smart, try to learn. And yeah, just few months. It takes just few short months to see the complete change in your life. So go for it. Good. Take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping by for a moment and seeing some of the things that I need to say. Take care of yourself, guys. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. Work hard. Make sure you make good money, and enjoy life. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.